What I love is that they understand we have to store things both big and small, right?
We do.
And the things kind of in the middle,
Right.
in between.
Right.
And to me, that's where this 6-tier, we call it a bookshelf, but you don't have to just put books on it. You can put, because all my books are on my Kindle.
That's right.
So I can put lots of things on this shelf. We have had to reorder this over and over, and we've got it for you in now and on sale, and yes, on free shipping. Let me show you the colors, and then we'll go details. This is bronze that you're seeing right there up close. Next to that, we've got it for you in silver.
Yes.
This is your metallic silver. We have it in white. Sorry about that. We've got it for you in white, and then we also have it in black.
Right. And this particular rack, this bookshelf, was like the second or third item. It was very close to the beginning of when we started selling origami. And the reason we made this is because customers loved our heavy duty rack. The Today Special, to be honest with you. But then they said, like, hey, is it possible that maybe you could make something that's a little more decorator friendly, maybe has a smaller footprint, it'll fit better with my decor. So we said, you know what, give us a minute. So here's what we came up with. I'm gonna pull this one forward here, just so you can see this. Notice it's not rolling because it doesn't have wheels. This one has what we call leveling feet, because, you know, bookshelf. So we didn't think anybody'd be rolling this around. The leveling feet on this are really neat because if you spin them clockwise, they come down, they extend. You spin them counterclockwise, they're gonna go up, and it'll prevent the rack from wobbling. Like this one's got a little bit of wobble. I don't know which one we're on right here, but it does have a little wobble to it. And oh, there we go. So I can just bring that down like that, and right away it takes care of the wobble, just by me spinning that around. So it has leveling feet instead of wheels on it, but everything else about origami applies here, okay? It's strong, there's no assembly on this at all, it's just setup. And it's made out of powder coated steel, so actually you could use this indoors, outdoors, or even in a bathroom. A lot of people use these as shelves in the bathrooms. The things that we did different with this, first of all, the size of this, okay? It's about 11 inches deep by 24 inches across, so 2 feet across, okay? So it is a smaller footprint than what you're used to. However, it is still 12 linear feet because 2 feet on each shelf times 6, 12 feet. So that's your 12 linear feet of storage that you're gonna get with this. The shelves on this, let's talk about that. The lattice work on the side of this over here is both decorative to make it more decorative friendly, but it's also practical. And you'll see in one of the other examples we have out here, it stops books from falling off the shelf. We figured, you know, gonna use the name bookshelf, might as well make sure it's a bookshelf. The other thing too is the shelves themselves. They are perforated shelves, meaning holes instead of wire racks. Now, why did we do that? Because we know that you're probably gonna put little things on here like crystal figurines and other little tchotchkes and things that could potentially fall through the wire. We didn't want that to happen. However, we knew that some people would still use it as a plant shelf. They would use it for herb gardens. They would use it for all sorts of things where you want airflow, where you want drainage, okay? So that's why we did that. So the water will drain through. But because it is origami, guess what I can do? I can fold it.
Yes.
So watch this. I can close this down this easily, just like that, all right? And that's what it looks like when it gets delivered to your home. That's what it looks like when you're gonna store it away. Very, very narrow on this. As you can see, that's, I don't know, like maybe about 4 or 5 inches, 4 inches, certainly not more than that, going across there. Now to set it up, just like all origami, grab the sides, figure out how it splits open. You grab that, you pull it like that, it's gonna drop open. I'm just gonna show you the back. There's that origami toggle, that patented design right there. You thread this through like this, you push down. Now, here's what's neat about this one. This weighs 26 pounds. I can pick this one up and just swing this around because it's so lightweight. But guess what? It weighs 26 pounds, and by the way, the last step is just to flip that shelf over like that, the top one, and there's that latch right there. So 26 pounds weight. However, the weight capacity, much higher than that, okay? If you have the leveling feet on it, as we have installed on ours, we recommend you limit yourself to 50 pounds for each shelf. 6 shelves, 300-pound weight capacity for a bookshelf.
That's great.
That's some darn big books. Okay, so you could put a lot on there. However, if your floor is very, very level, you don't need to use those leveling feet on there. Guess what you can do? You can go up that weight capacity to 70 pounds per shelf. 6 shelves, 420 pounds of weight capacity on this thing. This is no joke, guys.
Yes, that's right. And I know, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, and I'm glad that you see the graphic there on the screen for that, because if you were thinking, oh, bookshelf, but it's not wood and it's not, so maybe it's not gonna be strong. You see how strong and sturdy that this is, and is gonna be for you. That's why we have to reorder it all the time, because you just love it and you start using it for everything. So as you're seeing it there, we do have it decked out in a variety of different ways. So I say that to say, get the colors that you want
now,
and decide where you want them to be.
Right.
And it's gonna be, I love this size for like the end of the hallway, there's nothing there. And just, like, what do I put at the end of that hallway? This would be perfect.
It's the well, and because of the size of this, it's great for a bathroom. Yes. You know, a lot of people have pedestal toilets. They don't have, you know, the luxury of having a linen closet. This is perfect for a bathroom. It's great for a laundry room. If you think about what the smallest rooms in a house tend to be, it's usually the bathroom and the laundry room.
Yeah.
They tend to be really small. It's great for those. Nothing that says, though, you can't put it in the living room, which is one of those big rooms, but it looks just at home in there. Even in the kitchen, if you wanted to put it in there, because it can hold so much weight capacity, those kitchen electrics, you know, your spices or whatever it is you want to put on there are going to be perfectly at home on this as well. The other thing is, if you're a crafter out there, and you know, this is like an ongoing thing with my wife Kelly, who's a big crafter, is looking for just other things to store crafts on and how to put them. This one right here, you notice that's a full-size Cricut that's on here?
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's the Big Daddy, okay?
Yeah.
And that fits perfectly on there, 2 feet across, no problem whatsoever. So if you're looking for something that's able to fit all your stuff, this is definitely that thing that will do it. And if you just use like the little crates and baskets and things like we've got on this one, you'll be amazed at how much you can actually put on these.
I like this.
Yeah,
I really think this is a great solution, again, to a storage problem. Like I said, when we start with our today's special, which you'll see in just a little bit, maybe you have bigger things that you need to store. But with this, if you're saying, yeah, but I also have everyday things that I need to not only store, but be able to see and get to. I love to craft, so I want to be able to see my crafting irons.
Where your stuff is.
I love the, you know, my pictures of my family and to be able to get to things. So it's not store it away, but store it and still make it usable. And that's what you're being able to do right here. We took about $15 off of the regular price, but I think an even bigger savings is that the shipping is free. So you're not spending that. So I do invite you to get them. And you're getting them one at a time, but if you need a few of them, today would be
feel
your day.
free. Yeah,
Yes.
Today's the day where, you know, 26 pounds of steel to your house for free. Nice.
Yes.
Right here, I keep playing with these books because I want you to see that that's what the lattice work is working.
Yeah.
Lattice work is, well, whatever. You get it, because they're not falling off of there. So that was like one of those design innovations where they were like, you know, the book should stay on the bookshelf. So that's what we did.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Wow. Yes. We've changed things.
Right.
But watch this now. Again, this is the magic of all origami, is that you can fold this down. You can take this with you. This is great. I say this all the time, but I mean this. This is great dorm room furniture, okay? Because, you know, my nephew just graduated from college up in Boston a couple weeks ago. We went up there. I got to see where he was living. And I'm going to tell you, the furniture in there was handed down from one class to another to another. Guys, do your kids a favor. Get them some steel furniture. Everything in there was sagging or leaning or just, you know what I mean? Every single thing. And the funny part was the reason that the furniture got handed down is nobody wanted to take it. So it just stayed there. This is furniture that they're going to use in their dorm room, and then their first apartment, then their home. It's going to go with them. As I said earlier, I've got pieces of origami that are 15 years old, and I'm still using them.
I'm laughing because when I was thinking about when I was in college, it was, if you can come get it, you can have it. Like, it's not even worth selling, but people wanted it because they needed
free to
space,
good home,
right? And that's what this is. And I love that you mentioned that too, because we are at graduation season. And if you do have a student going off to school, this is not going to be, I don't know if it's going to be on free shipping in August when they're going back to school. We've got it for you right now. Order it now, get it home, you have it, you're ready, you're prepared, and now you have places to have your books and your computer and your printer and all the different things that you want to and need to store. And the fact that you don't need tools, that this is so simple, that they can do it themselves even if they've never built anything, because they don't have to build this either. The folks at Origami have already taken care of it. This is a customer pick on hsn.com. I am hard-pressed to think of anything from Origami that isn't a customer pick now that I'm really kind of scanning my brain. Because
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, everything is so well made and so problem solution. And that's the idea. You already know the problem. Where do I put my? And this is the solution. You put it right here. Which color do you want? Do you want it in the silver, which is what you see right here? We have it for you in white. We've got it in black. And then the last one is called bronze.
The bronze.
Yes. So we've got them all for you.
And the colors all match back, so if you have other origami pieces you want to match them to, you can absolutely 100% do that. You know, what I like about these is the fact that I've built bookshelves before. I've built furniture. I don't like doing it,
Yeah,
okay?
neither do
This
I.
is so much easier to do and less stressful. And that's the thing, right? I mean, getting organized is supposed to relieve stress. The whole concept is less mess, less stress.
Yes.
However, if building the things that are going to help you get rid of that mess causes more stress,
right,
doesn't really work, okay?
Well, how many times have you, like, I've built things with my hubby.
Yeah.
And we'll argue. It says into slot B.
Right.
No, but that's not the, I mean, and it's like, it doesn't need to come to
Because
that.
everybody interprets it differently. That's the problem. You know what the worst is?
Yeah.
When you get the directions that are all just pictures.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
And all the screws look
No
exactly
words.
the same.
Yes, and no words. And then you're just sitting there perplexed by this. That's never going to happen with origami because we do give you instructions if you need them. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I've never read the instructions for any piece of origami. Not that I ever read instructions. But if you're one of those people that does, you do get them if you want to do that. But they're just so intuitive. It's just so easy. And I said it earlier, these are instant gratification, immediate gratification, because you do get, I'm not kidding, you get them out of the box and then they're up and ready to use within 5 minutes,
and that's
if that long.
And that's the thing, when it, because sometimes you have to kind of be in the mood to reorganize or to get yourself together, to declutter. You have to kind of be in the mood. And when that mood hits you, it can't be an all-day thing. With this, you take it out of the box, you put it where it's gonna be, and then you start loading the shelves. And guess what? You could have organized your entire craft space within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It just depends on how much you have. And guess what? Then you're gonna say, I like this. This was easy. Everything they said about origami was exactly right. What else can I do? And so if origami can make it this easy, why would we not do it? I know that we only have a couple seconds left, and then we do have more to share with you from origami, but if this is the size that you need, remind us of the size
Sure,
on this.
it's 2 feet across this way. It's about 65 inches tall. 2 feet across this way, and then it's about 11 inches deep. So just think about that. I'd give it about like a foot off the wall, and but that's it. I mean, so you don't need a ton of space, but the 2 feet, surprisingly, because we've added 2 extra shelves to this, so there's 6, you get that 12 linear feet of storage. So when you start putting stuff on them, you're gonna be like, oh, it'll hold more? Oh, it'll hold more? Because there's the extra shelves that are on there. You know, you were talking about like when that mood to organize hits you.
Yeah.
I find as I'm getting older, my moods change wildly. You know what I mean? And like one minute I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get organized right now and I'm gonna do this. But if it takes me too long to get to the point where I can start doing it, then I'm like, oh, look, something shiny. I'm gonna go over here. And I just go do something else. You know what I mean? With origami, that's not gonna happen, because the minute you get that, it hits you. You can be organizing within moments, and that's the thing. Once you start, you're gonna finish.
Absolutely. And so I love that we've got it for you now. And like, again, this is Origami Day here at HSN. We've got the big heavy duty rack, which you're gonna see again in just a moment. We've got some of the smaller pieces. You saw the equipment rack that we had earlier. So we're giving you solutions to all of the storage issues that you may have around your home. And maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's for, you know, your sister or your best friend who's been kind of complaining about being disorganized, and you're saying, you know what, this is gonna help her. This is what she needs. Let me help her out. Call her up, let her know. We've got this on air. And then say, you order it, and then in about a week, I'm gonna meet you at your house and I'll help you get organized, you know? So that's the thing. We've got all of the solutions for you. And the way that you shop, like I say, is the way that you shop at HSN for anything else. On hsn.com or the app or the QR code. Either one of those ways is gonna be really fast for you to jump in and get what you want. And then in this case, you just choose your color. Silver, white, black, or bronze. Those are your choices. And it's 746-806. You can use FlexPay, you can use free shipping on everything. All right, we do